we are, 22 kilometres down the border track that crosses over the Queensland New South Wales border.
What time is it?
It is 7:23. So we're taking the border track to O'Reilly's Green Mountain section of this Lamington National Park. This is the Binna Burra section. Our other car is about an hour and a half drive away via the roads, obviously. We're taking the track. It's going to take between 6 and 8 hours. So here we go. Here we are at the Jola Lookout. Down there in the distance, don't know if you can see it through the screen, but there's all the high rises of Surfers Paradise and everything on the Gold Coast. And this range over here, going up over there, that plateau is the Springbrook Plateau, and that's Springbrook National Park. In the Numinbah Valley, that's the valley that the Nerang River runs through, and the border gates are just at the end of that cliff there. They drop off there, you go down and you drop into the Tweed Valley over there. Yeah, so just over there in Springbrook somewhere is the Natural Arch section of Springbrook National Park, just on that side, somewhere hidden amongst the trees. And that's a beautiful little spot where the waterfall goes through a hole in the top of the cliff. Just on the edge of the Springbrook Plateau over there is the Best of All Lookout. Last time I was up there, it was covered in cloud, freezing cold, and you couldn't see anything. It was just looking out into a mist. And clouds coming in just over that right now. So that lookout might be pretty much the same at the moment. You might get a little bit of a view. The cloud looks a little bit higher, but that is a totally awesome view from that lookout when it's a clear day. You can see the whole of the Tweed Valley down to Byron Bay, Cape Byron. Beautiful. Our path has turned into a creek.
Oh. Is that the track?
That's the track.
Do we have to walk across there?
Bowerbird Creek. We have to walk across there. That's our path. Just took a little detour off the main track down this side track, and all of a sudden it's popped out right on the edge of the cliff.
I think we're on an overhang too.
The cliff just seems to drop away underneath us, doesn't it? So I'd say that would be Mount Warning there underneath the cloud. The centre of the huge volcano which we're on the edge of, which when it blew up created this valley all the way around it.
This is so cool. This is one of the best views we've ever seen. Look at that ridge line going all the way down there. You'd be on there thinking you were up high.
The track going out to the little knobby over there. We're getting close to halfway. That's the track we just came down. That one goes to Mount Merino. This is where we're headed. Some crazy looking fungus up there. Looks like coral.
Vicuña lookout.
Vicuña
There's
indeed.
Broadbeach.
Way off down there is the
Broadbeach.
city of the Gold Coast. Surfers Paradise, Broadbeach, and everything in between. The Broadwater, Runaway Bay, leading up to southern Moreton Bay.
There's our dam.
There's the Hinds Dam. Bankstown Lake, that's where the Gold Coast gets its water from. Yet another amazing view on this walk. See Burley Heads down there. I think that's Burley Headland over there. Burley Heads in Miami. Nobby's Beach. Back up to Surfers Paradise again.
I just checked, it's 10:39, so we've been on the trail for 3 hours and we're not halfway.
I've been watching this little creature for the last 5 minutes, and in that time it's moved from there to there. One step. For us anyway. Funny little thing, don't know what it is.
Lots of legs. Can you take a snapshot of it?
We're now 4 hours into the journey. Probably got another 3 to go. It's a bit hard to say. We haven't seen a sign for a while or any markers telling us where we are on the track. We know we're well over halfway. But just how far it is to go, we're not sure. There should be some lookouts coming up shortly, hopefully. That'll give us a better idea of where we are. Wow, that's a pretty crazy tree. We've happened on another lookout.
It's almost the same as the last one.
And we found some people. So we're not alone in the jungle anymore.
Yeah, drama king.
We're in the rainforest. Found a few little leeches on us. They're only small ones. Suckers.
That one's on the back of you now.
Oh.
Only kidding.
Well, here we are again at another very impressive lookout. This ridge line over here is what we've just walking up, around, down. Somewhere over in that direction is where we came from. Far over the top of the hill over there, you can see some of the areas to the north of the Gold Coast, the Broadwater and Stradbroke Island. We'll pan around this way, and we're into New South Wales. And there's that valley we were looking down on earlier. Then you've got the Tweed Valley over in the distance, Bar. And over there behind the cloud is the peak of Mount Warning. And further on in the distance is Byron Bay. And right on the edge of a big drop off. Just got to watch out where you sit because there's leeches everywhere. Well, these trees are magnificent. Look at his little legs go. Well, we've covered 13.8 kilometres.
9 to go.
No, 7.6 on this sign here. We're on our way. It's all downhill from here. Well, maybe not, but
Going uphill as you speak. It's been mostly downhill though, so
it's a pretty easy walk. Nothing really steep. Look out! Whoa!
dickhead.
Yet another amazing vista. This is Bethongabal campground or campsite. There's a little campsite down there so you can camp overnight in the park. We've done 15.1 kilometres, we've got 6.3 to go. We're getting closer. The strangle of vines taking hold of the tree. Nearly back to civilization again. Only 1.7 kilometres to go.
Yay!
We're so close. So close to the end now. The finish line.
We've done it. 22 k's.
.22 kilometres and 7 hours later we've arrived at our destination. We emerged from the rainforest back into civilization to O'Reilly's guest house, the Green Mountain section of Lamington National Park. In that building there is where we held our wedding reception. Just over on the other side of that hill right there is where we got married. We took the four-wheel drive bus over there. Well, all the guests did, while we went in a separate four-wheel drive.
Everyone's down the bus.
The ceremony was held overlooking all that scenery. Absolutely marvellous.
Daddy, are there carrots? Oh, look at this little baby, Daddy.
Well, let's see if the car's still here that we dropped off last night. Yes, it is. I see the car. Well, that's a relief. Our car's still here, so we can drive back to get our other one. 2:49. Let's see how long it takes us to drive back to our car. It took us 7 hours to walk here. Well, here we are back at our car, an hour and 20 minutes later. After leaving O'Reilly's, we are back at Binna Burra where we started our walk from. Jenny in our car. That's where we started from over there. I shouldn't be driving and filming at the same time. Bye bye.